Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator and I am here with a Division A matchup for you tonight. Boogans Forever is taking on Gen.M Esports in a best of 3. I haven't seen the how these teams are doing so far in the season, but I know these teams from previous seasons, so I'm excited to see how they clash today and if they've got terribly different rosters than previous. Let's go over to map select as we're starting up quick. Dragonshire, Battlefield of Eternity, Cursed Hollow, and Alterac Pass are your banned maps for tonight. And we're going to be starting things off on Tomb of the Spider Queen here for game number 1. Let's jump into the draft. Alright. Garrosh at the top of the ban list here for Boogans Forever. Tomb of the Spider Queen, a pretty small map. Garrosh can maneuver in quite well. Sylvanas taken away here by Gen.M. Imagine we'll see a lot of target bans, a lot of bans getting personal here. Junkrat removed by the Boogs. Probably Junkrat's best map, just because the wave clear, the safe wave clear is so important, and being able to ward the turn-ins with traps is quite powerful. Maiev removed by Gen.M Esports. Maiev, again, having the wave clear on top of all the other advantages of the melee assassin can come in very handy on Tomb of the Spider Queen. So it is up to Boogans Forever. They've got the first pick. Johanna has been a popular first pick of late. Isaac says Blaze more important. I'll lock that in here for Boogans Forever. Hogger still available. No bans on the top for bruisers, so we might see Gen.M just hold that position until later, unless there's one they really want to pick up. Yeah, they're going to grab that Johanna Brightwing. Just taking sort of the top of the list there in the other two roles. Boogans with a chance to respond here. Johanna Brightwing. Might be an opportunity to grab Diablo. Diablo tends to be banned pretty consistently. Gonna opt for a Nubarak here. Kalaboth locking that in, and Thundercats goes for the Stukov. If Stukov can get that lurking arm down before Johanna applies the unstoppable shield, that can make Johanna a possible kill target. Gen.M Esports looking across, they know the damage is required here for the Boogans. They're going to get rid of Genji. So even with Brightwing in the backline, still not wanting to deal with Genji. Very understandable. Genji has been just an absolute menace in coordinated play this season. Better to take that off the board. In order to keep damage options open, we might see an offlane ban here, like a Leoric. Yeah, there it is. Leoric taken away. Does leave Hogger up as an option. Dahaka, another strong one, but Leoric probably one of the better, or at least one of the safer options for the offlane here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Duff McWhalen responds with the Tychus. Try to put the hurtin' onto Blaze. What else are we going to see with it? It will be Dahaka this time for Leah Rice. Boogans Forever, they need some damage. They've got a lot of options here. See if they want to take maybe a long-range Hanzo to get away from the Tychus. Chromie is one that could come up here. See if they want to take maybe a wave clear mage. Jaina is an option with Stukov. Kael'thas going to be the choice for a non-champion in terms of the follow-up CC. Miller Coffee goes for Greymane. Okay. Thought they might try to go for the outrange, but instead going to keep things a little more close and personal, and definitely good burst follow-up for a new Barak engage and Stukov lurking arm. It is pretty threatening on the front line, but it is against one of the most stalwart front lines in the game in Johanna, so they're going to have to pick their engage moments carefully. Chromie does end up over on the side of Gen.M Esports here, picked by Majesty. That will definitely be... I mean, Stukov's pretty good at topping people off from that poke damage. Kael'Thas and Greymane, of course, fairly low health bars, no regen options. So Thundercat's going to be under a little bit of stress to keep those assassins topped off here. All right, let's get into the first game. Let's do game number 1. On the left in the blue, we have Boogans Forever. Thundercats is on the Stukov, Kalaboth on Anubarak, Izik on Blaze, Miller Coffee is playing the Greymane, and non-champion on Kael'Thas. On the right in the red, Gen.M Esports, Patience on Brightwing, Leo Rice playing Dahaka, Majesty on the Chromie, Infofox is playing Johanna, and Duff McWhalen is on the Tychus. Game number 1 is underway. Checking out our level 1 talents. We've got the Arcane Barrier quest here for Kael'Thas, looking to gather those globes. Dahaka opting for the health quest here on level 1. Stacking up the essence capture to get that extra health. Blaze and Dahaka already splitting off into the bottom lane here. As the mid-wave clear commences, Johanna's just going to pop the Iron Skin, move in, grab the gems, and start the rotation. Chromie going with the Time Walker's Pursuit on 1 here, so not looking to stack the Sandblast or the Dragon's Breath. Instead, just going for the fast arming traps, as Infofox taking some damage in the mid, but still has the Iron Skin available, and Patience with the Phase Shift will negate that damage. Kalaboth over the wall, going after Infofox. There's a nice silence. Johanna will fall as first blood. Majesty just slowing him up a little bit with that time trap. Went for the time troubles there on level 2. So only 1 time trap, but it does affect the armor of those caught in it, which can definitely help with follow-up damage and getting those burst kills. Both teams here getting their bruiser camps rolling in the mid. Try to get some lane priority here. Blaze checking out the bottom lane for a moment. They see no one taking the neutral camp just yet. Kael'Thas doing a little double living bomb combo to clear that lane quickly. Greymane looks like is looped down here for Boogans Forever to do the bottom camp, but Dahaka sees it. All the while, though, the mid does have to be tended to. Thundercats making it pretty difficult for Gen.M to get out of the gate with that lurking arm. So a nice split focus here means that the bottom camp will go over to Boogans Forever, as well as a little bit of chip damage onto that mid wall. But now it's their turn to defend in the mid here, as Gen.M Esports have their own bruiser camp getting ready to clash. Greymane trying to move out safely. Does step up there. Nice job clearing that bruiser camp. Chromie doing a nice job with those scouting Time Walker's pursuits. Making sure Kalaboth can't catch anyone off guard. One takedown so far. These teams are definitely valuing the minion soak here in the early going, as one is meant to do. Not always how it goes in these games. Sometimes it's just big time brawl time. So far, the macro has definitely been a priority for both sides. Boogans do have their turn-in available if they can find the opportunity. Pretty close here for Gen.M Esports. Only a couple more waves and they will have enough for the first turn-in. At this point, it usually just comes down to who can find a pick and drive the other team behind their gate. And they will get their turn-in. Infofox and Majesty, when they get their turn-in there, will be interrupted by non-champion. Johanna Ironskin used to get away. Ooh, Calaboth going in there. We'll get polymorph, but no damage follow-up to be had. Majesty just using those time traps to discover folks on a rotation. Bruiser Camp's still a minute away. As Infofox and Majesty taking the opportunity to drop off here, and this will be Gen.M Esports finding their turn in, and they will get the first Web Weavers of the game. Red Web Weavers are on the way. Looks like Gen.M is setting up on the top lane. Nubarak getting away from trouble there. A little bit of a split focus for Gen.M. 3 in the mid as Leo Rice gets a nice drag there onto Kael'Thas. Non-champion getting chunked. Trying to turn around and trade that damage out. Johanna still chasing forward. Chromie secures the kill there. Now they've got Isaac taking a lot of damage. Good slow from Infofox. Will help get that double kill here for Gen.M Esports. Chromie now with the Slowing Sands heroic unlocked. Mid lane is down, but so is the wall. On the top side, the fort is taking some damage. Bottom side, fort taking damage as well. Winning that fight in the mid, having dividends in those off lanes. Bottom fort's actually going to fall. Isaac was unable to clear. 10's pretty close here for Gen.M Esports. See if they want to try to pounce on a fight right now. You see Blink Heal and Isolation already picked up. Falling Sword the choice for Johanna, and Draken Laser Drill. Not ults that we tend to see a lot when it comes to these heroes. Falling Sword, however, seems like it's a pretty good choice versus this Stukov team. Just having that floating unstoppable to be able to get someone out of trouble. I like that choice from Infofox. Over on the side of Boogans Forever, we've got the Phoenix, Bunker, Cursed Bullet, Massive Shove, and Cocoon. Things looking pretty standard over there. No Pyroblast to be had. Very sad. Very sad. Calaboth trying to drop off 29 will be interrupted. Mid Bruiser Camp going to be pushing in for Boogans Forever. This could lead to a turn-in opportunity. Greymane trying to leak away and drop off 4 there. Infofox going to be put into the Cocoon here. Looks like more of a defensive play, though. Boogans Forever being pushed back. But Blue Web Weavers were committed there. Isaac able to drop off, and now Boogans Forever have their objective push timing. We'll see what they can do with it. Calaboth waiting for cooldowns. We'll go ahead and get in on that. Nice Falling Sword from Johanna. Helping get Tychus out of trouble. Kael'Thas finishing that Globe quest, now has the Arcane Barrier online. Tahaka pretty close to finishing that level 1 as they jump onto Infofox there in the mid. No Iron Skin to be had. Is able to walk away. It's at the level 7? Yeah, Conviction. Extra movement speed there from Johanna. Iron Skin, great job there of using that. Completely ate the Cursed Bullet and the stun from Anubarak. Top lane is defended. Mid starting to crash a little bit. Bottom got cleared out by Tahaka. Calaboth trying to catch Patience on the edge. Another Falling Sword denial. Infofox getting big value with this ult. Thirteen's closer both sides. Leo Rice working here versus Isaac. Both teams do have enough for a next turn in. Calaboth, I'm sure, sitting on more gems than they would like here, wants to find a turn-in opportunity with those 33. Cocoon goes out onto Johanna. Kalavoth trying to get the team to go forward. The team finds Majesty. There's a double stun. Miller Coffee trying to catch up there. Timeout from Majesty. Denies the stun from Blaze. And a nice catch and retreat there from Gen.M Esports. Boogans Forever, they're doing a good job of manufacturing opportunities, but they've got to try to drain the cooldowns before going in on their ultimate kill target. Both teams do have their 13s now. Thundercats trying to interrupt Patience, but just a little bit short on that weighted pustule. Red Web Weavers will be the next objective phase. Bottom fort's already down. Top fort about half health. Gen.M would love to have both of these forts down if they can. That'll definitely open up the map for them. Top lane unattended for the meantime. Full 5-man in the mid here for Gen.M. There's the Phoenix to try to help clear away this objective. Fort down to half. And now Gen.M trying to find a way in. Leorice taking a lot of damage on the way out there. The Infofox is going to have to use the Falling Sword. Duff McWhalen gathered up here on the edge, tried to burn down Izek. Bunker used. Miller Coffee always going to get dragged even further in there. Rolls back out to safety. Johanna gathering up 3. Izek continuing to just halt the advances here of Gen.M Esports. Infofox not going to be able to get the cutoff. Overall, though, objective claimed both forts. That's about all that they could have wanted there. They've got the level lead. The map is completely in their favor. Boogans Forever, now without vision, are going to have to try to fight their way up the lanes to get an opportunity for their next turning. Still 15 gems required for Gen.M to get another one. That's only 5 waves, though, so they could potentially do that fairly quickly. However, top lane is pushed in. That's going to be tough to pick up. Bottom lane is only just now coming towards center. It's really just the mid lane that they can farm these gems in for now. Kalavoth trying to drop off 38 again, but Chromie says no way. That is definitely target number 1 here for Gen.M Esports. If they can take down Kalavoth and guard those gems, that would be a huge blow to Boogans Forever. Infofox, however, without the Blessed Shield, doesn't have the same snappy engage, so Nubarak can feel a little bit safer roaming up to that mid area. 16s are here for Gen.M Esports. Still trying to get the last few gems that they need for a back-to-back turn-in. Boss is an option as well for them. It would be a little bit presumptuous, but not completely out of the question to just go rip that. Decide to allow a turn-in for the sake of a boss, get a defense, just get some of those gems off. They're going to get their turn-in. Back-to-back here, almost all the gems now turned in for Gen.M Esports. Boogans Forever do have their 16s for this defense. Top lane already softened up a little bit here from that last Webweaver push. Looking very strong here is the red team. Webweaver spawning pretty far forward in lane. Boogans Forever having to deal with high health bars on this objective. Kalavoth stepping up. Kael'thas clear in the top lane for now. Tahaka coming to the mid here as Blaze forced to clear the bottom. This could be the engage opportunity that they wanted, and Anubarak will go down. Miller Coffee rolls through and grabs those gems, now sitting on 50. Draken Laserdil dropped in the mid. They're going to try to commit to this keep. Objective goes down as Chromie sieges in from the top side. Nice burrow by Leorice. Mid keep, looks like it's going to be saved. And Greymane was able to pick up those gems off Anubarak.
The clutch is ready to form again.
Miller Coffee with enough for a solo turn in here. Oh, they're going to rip the boss. With Anubrak down for 10 seconds, they definitely can't contest. Will Boogans Forever see that and try to venture out for a turn in here? They're holding quite a few gems, but if they can jump ahead and get an advantage off of a team fight, that'll allow them multiple turn-ins here. Leo Rice trying to solo defend the bottom lane, but Miller Coffee and Calaboth coming in there. Yeah, all the members, they're not going to allow a turn-in. They're just going to let this boss push in top by itself. Try to keep those gems heavy on the members of Boogans Forever. Uh-oh, Majesty has to pop the time out there, but oh, wow, Dahaka, he gets ripped apart there. Chromie goes down as well. This is the opportunity that Boogans Forever was looking for. Falling Sword from Johanna. Calaboth trying to go in there, but Iron Skin denies both stuns. Boogans Forever. They've got two. They lose top keep, but they finally have the opportunity to drop off some of these gems and try to reverse their fortunes here on the map. Iron Skin denies those frontline stuns once again. Blue Web Weaver's on the way. They're coming up pretty far here in the mid lane. Bottom lane down to about the half line. Top is going to be stopped pretty close to the start there. Just waiting for this objective to drop down. Boogans Forever going after the front line again. Infofox will be follow-up stunned there by Izek. So mid fort is going to fall. 20's close, but not here just yet for Gen.M Esports. Another denial on the front line there, but is it great follow-up onto two? Oh my goodness, Leo Rice. Oh, will ultimately go down to the Nexus forces there. Infofox able to use the Falling Sword to get away, but it's all of a sudden, it's Boogans Forever with a massive turnaround in potential here. Double stun from Blaze. Majesty and Duff McWhalen somehow able to get away there. Only a Nubrak down so far. Chromie trying to turn around that extra damage. Wow. Bottom lane still going, so no turn-in ready just yet, but Dahaka down for another 27 seconds here. They're not going to be able to go contest this next turn-in. Looks like this minion wave will have enough to take out the top fort. The fortunes have completely turned here. Boogans Forever looking good. They still, you know, they're still pretty light on structures. But they might, do they have enough for another turn-in after this? Doesn't look like they quite have enough for a triple turn-in, but with clearing these waves, that might give them enough to quickly get another one after this. What was looking initially super confident there for Gen.M Esports, Boogans Forever, suddenly they're even on levels. They've got the lanes pushed out. Webweaver phase is in their favor. We're pretty well even here on this map at this point. Nubrak going after the front line there. Infofox holding those cooldowns and holding strong. Top keep wall taking some damage as the objective is nearly down here. Majesty poking out on the edge. There's an Iron Skin used preventatively there from Infofox. Webweavers are down. Still another 12 gems needed for Boogans Forever if they want another turn-in. They've got some gems down here, fortunately expiring. Oh, looks like they're thinking about invading on this camp. Danger Ping has gone out. I don't know if it was scouted. Leo Rice nearly getting the blind drag there into the bush. Imagine that's just game sense saying, hey, you know, if I were them, I would gank right here. Bottom lane, these gems starting to stack up will finally be collected there by Boogans Forever. Non-champion working on the neutral siege camp. Boss is up in about 5 seconds here. Will be one to watch. Leo Rice just checking it out, making sure that Boogans Forever aren't going to just take that on cooldown. Isaac stepping forward is going to see Infafox. Staying together. Staying in range of each other. Enough gems are here for Boogans Forever. So they clear out the top lane. Looks like they're just going to stay in this boss area for now. Infafox stepping up. Feigning retreat here. Non-champion staying around. Calaboth staying out of sight. Cocoon goes out onto Johanna. They're going to try to find someone in the back line. Walking forward there onto Majesty. Triple stun comes out. Quad stun. Majesty finally gets a second to hit the timeout. Anubarak is going to be taken down in counter, though, as Miller Coffee's gathered up. What a falling sword once again. But in the back, Kael'thas bombs are just shredding through the members of Gen.M Esports. Isaac being drilled down by the laser. Ends up being a 3-for-1 here for Gen.M. Stukov and Kael'thas trying to get away, but Leo Rice just running them down here. Looking for a cooldown. Duff McWhalen trying to catch up as well. There's the pull onto Kael'thas. Polymorph is out. Non-champion is down. That's going to end up being a 4-for-1 there. It looks like Gen.M Esports, they don't have Johanna. They don't really have minion waves, so they're just going to go ahead and take this boss. To hopefully get a more consistent push to victory. We'll see. Okay, they can take the boss and get a turn in here. They do have enough for that. Thundercats just being annoying over the wall. Boss is taken. I imagine they go for a turn in here? Yeah. So they're just going to try to put an overwhelming push together. Johanna now back on the battlefield, coming to join the team. Majesty, who put a big Dragon's Breath onto Boogans Forever there. Nice sense there from Calaboth to get away. Boss is starting to go core, and now the Web Weaver's coming as well. Boss down to half. Johanna now here to lead the charge. Core shielding is starting to get pecked at here. Drag goes out. Blaze is pulled into the backline. Polymorph follow-up is there. Silence, and Blaze goes down. You just got to watch out for that bomb spread. Doing a good job of spacing out. Core is now down past 90%. Midkeep is down, and here come the Web Weavers. It's going to take a big effort here from Boogans Forever. But right now, Gen.M Esports doing a great job of just playing their advantage and pacing out here. We're down past 80%. Leo Rice with another drag onto that front line. Calaboth digs back to safety. 60% on the core as the minions are starting to collapse. 50% and falling. Johanna trying to chase down Thundercats, will not get it, but Kael'thas will fall. 32% and falling on the core, and this looks like it's going to be enough here. Gen.M Esports, hang on against the late pressure. They will take game number 1. GG. Very solid first game there in this Division A set. Gen.M Esports held the advantage for quite a while, but come level 20, a little bit before level 20, Boogans Forever, it looked like they were just gonna, momentum their way to a victory. But Gen.M caught them, turned it around, and kept their cool. Very nicely done. Let's go to the post game. Checking out the stats here. Miller Coffee on the gray main, top hero damage for Boogans Forever, nearly 62,000 coming on out there. Duff McWhalen on the Tychus, getting ahead of Chromie in the end for Gen.M Esports. Nearly 73,000 there on 0 deaths. Nicely done, Duff. Take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard here, and we'll get ready for game number 2. we are going to Braxis Holdout here for game number 2. Once again, chosen by Gen.M Esports. Let's go to the draft. Alright, starting things off with the Garrosh ban once again. And there's the Genji ban. Genji, of course, basically a global hero on Braxis just because of how he can move around those mid walls. Always one to consider here. Johanna removed by Boogans forever. And there goes the Stukov. Some adjustments here off the top. Adjusting to the game number 1 draft. Braxis Holdout first pick. That's a good question. Vala, Sylvanas, something along those lines could probably be my first pick, or unless you wanted Brightwing. Junkrat, okay, yeah, Junkrat's a good one. Got banned out in the first series. Miller Coffee gonna claim it here. Gen.M Esports. I feel like I want them to take Hanzo. They're going to go Varian Gul'dan here. Varian a little bit weak until level 4. Which, I mean, Braxis Holdout, the objective comes up earlier than any other map at 1 minute 30. Gul'dan, of course, tremendous defensive wave clear. I want to see them pick some burst alongside this Varian, though. Anduin taken here by Thundercats, and Kalavoth goes back to the Anubarak. I wonder if they'll ban away Stukov along to try to get rid of that Varian combo. Gen.M Esports, they're looking at Junkrat, Anduin, and Anubarak. If I'm them, probably banning Sylvanas. I mean, they could take it themselves. Sylvanas Gul'dan damage is a little bit slow. They're going to get rid of Greymane here. Miller Coffee played the Greymane in the last game, but they could definitely do a role swap-aroo. Or a hero swap. Brightwing will be the ban from Boogans forever. Uther from Majesty. Okay, I was thinking like... Oh, wow. Uther Malfurion here for Gen.M. So does it... So I figure Varian's got to be damaged now. Maybe it's a Smash Varian to try to eliminate a Anubarak? Now they need some burst damage. Do they just go, like, Kerrigan? The Gul'dan's kind of throwing me off with this draft, but we'll see how they round it out. Boogans forever, last 2 picks. Izik goes for the Dahaka, non-champion, opting for Tychus here. Blaze. Very interesting. They've got... So they're going... They've got kind of like a burst setup with the Varian Uther. But then they've got Gul'dan for damage, which tends towards a longer fight. Of course, Double Heal could go for a longer fight as well, so I wonder if Varian's going to go Twin Blades. Huh. Here we go. Game number 2. On the left in the blue, it is Boogans forever. Kalavoth on the Anubarak. Thundercats playing the... Anduin. Sorry. I couldn't tell what hero that was. Miller Coffee's on Tychus, non-champion on Junkrat, and Izik is on Dahaka. On the right in the red, it is Gen.M Esports. Duff McWhalen on the Gul'dan. Patience playing Malfurion. Majesty on Uther. Infofox is on the Varian. And we've got Leo Rice playing Blaze. Hiking's Quest here for Varian. Tends to be the choice of the Twin Blader. Dahaka going for the Speed Quest on level 1 as Anubarak goes in there. And we've got the Chaotic Energy here, W Quest for Gul'dan, looking to pick up those globes to reduce the mana costs. Definitely more of a brawler build for Gul'dan. Calaboth blocked there for a moment as Duff McWhalen continues to wail on him. Blaze doing some good work versus Dahaka here in the early going. Gul'dan, of course, wanting every possible globe. Needs 20, I believe? No, only 15 for Chaotic Energy. Beacon's getting ready here as Boogans Forever going to go and get their Bruiser Camp up and rolling. Infofox can tell that they've got a player advantage here, but without level 4, invading would probably not be what you want to do. Beacon's getting ready to activate as the Bruiser Camp is taken here by Boogans Forever. We'll have a split in control here as Miller Coffee comes up, along with Leo Rice. Oh, okay, so they're going to do a switch here and try to push along with this Bruiser Camp. Get some early damage going, so it'll be a little bit of a wall trade in between these lanes. Non-champion on the Junkrat has pretty safe wave clear from a distance, but has to watch out for those Varian charges. Calaboth going in there. Ooh, Chastise not quite landing there onto Leorice. Oh, drag connects from Dahaka, though. Nice pickup from Boogans Forever, and they're just going to keep on firing away here. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, the rest of the crew from Gen.M Esports kind of doing the same thing, but they don't have that big camp to tank the fort shots. Uh-oh, Infofox. Uh-oh, Infofox, you better watch out, buddy. Top fort going to be taken out here. Varian still holding that pick. Going to be Smash Varian. Okay. Smash, I think, is ultimately the better choice in a vacuum. In this situation, I feel like they were building towards just infinite fights. But, you know, Smash Varian does pretty fine in infinite fights, too. They're going after Infofox there on the front line. Gen.M wanting to get this progress going after Calaboth there. There's the follow-up from Majesty, taking Anubrak down to half. Boogans Forever going to turn it around onto Uther. Majesty in trouble, avoids the knockback, but still goes down. Infofox being chased on the low side will get gathered up there by Anduin. Bumped way into the corner here. Quarterback grenade finishes that takedown. Boogans Forever 3-0 in the kill department. The Hawk is still working on the 1v1 here. It's Leo Rice going to contest the point. Bottom wall taking some hits, will be peeled away completely by Boogans Forever. Level 7 advantage about to be here as well, thanks to those extra hero kills. Infofox is back on that front line, though. Someone's got to get onto that point. There we go. Non-champion, just holding things down. Infofox down to half, looking for an opportunity to go in. There it is. Smash goes out onto Calaboth. Anubrak will have to move back to safety. Beacon progress will be started here by Gen.M. Tahaka trying to get the top point back will halt the progress. Majesty gets booped over by non-champion. It will be going down. Now Beacon progress fired up by the blue team. Nice job by Patience putting that root down right where Duff McWhalen got stunned. Blaze had to go and tap Izek. Trying to hold out here. Just has to hold on for a little bit longer. 80% and counting. Root from Junkrat, 90%. Is it enough? Oh, stopped at 98%. Leo Rice has to get away there. Gen.M working on the bottom lane again. Nice scout there by Thundercats. Nubrak going for the super flank here. Waiting for the team to come up. Isaac coming as well. They're looking at patience here. Isaac with the drag. Is the damage there, though? It is. Malfurion goes down. A nice crab claw attack by Boogans forever. Top lane is really getting shredded here by this camp. They've got the wave. They've got the catapult. That's going to have to be dealt with sooner rather than later. Beacon will be secured here by Boogans forever. Zergwave will be pushing the bottom lane. Top lane, wow, is just taking a ton of damage here from this camp pressure. Leo Rice is now back trying to deal with this. The catapults are stacking up. Calaboth going in with those level 10s right into the back line. Light Bomb comes out. Great cleanse there. Patience gets away from the Light Bomb stun. Varian put into the cocoon here as the fort is being shredded down. Trap from Junkrat is going to be in time. Varian will fall. Boogans forever with the level 10 advantage. And quite a wave still pushing. See how far they can go here. Wall down. Zergwave still pretty healthy here. Hydralisks pinging away as Calaboth goes over looking for Majesty. Nice drag follow-up. Isaac has been absolutely on point with this CC follow-up. Really, really nice work there. Ooh. I think that was a dash and a yoink together. It had Miller Coffee kind of juking in the lane. Bottom keep is going to go down. Boogans forever. Solid lead here, 7 kills to 0, but 10s are now online for Gen.M Esports. They've still got an opportunity to strike back. InfoFox keeping an eye on the boss here. Boogans forever. Gonna rotate up and try to bully their way onto this top camp. Dahaka gonna be able to join. Joining already here. Gonna be scouted. Cocoon goes out onto Varian. Isaac will be rooted on that front line. Trying to find a better drag target. Ooh, that is a Nubarak going down and now fighting on the point here. Gen.M picking up their first kill and they're not done. They're going to keep on pressing forward. InfoFox in some trouble, able to get back to safety just barely. Isaac being slowed down, slowed again. Can they catch up to the speedy Dino? Digs underground with the knockback. And Dahaka will survive. Level 1 quest finished up for Uther. 1 out of 3 of the criteria for High King's Quest are done for Varian. 4 out of 10 on the enhanced agility for Dahaka. Dahaka keeping up the pressure in the bottom lane, getting those catapults forward, making sure Blaze always has something to do down there. Calaboth stepping up. There's the slam onto Thundercats. Sanduin down to half, but manages to back up. Isaac here to make it a 5v4. Gen.M don't want to jump in there recklessly. Blaze has bottom lane pretty well cleared, but of course constant catapults will be something to watch out for, especially when you have no catapults of your own. 13s are here for Boogans forever. Calaboth trying to hold the point. Rest of the team still getting this bruiser camp. Will get that tagged. Dahaka gets the bottom beacon claimed. Gonna push a little bit. Wait for an opportunity to join. Once again, a Nubarak just going for the mega flank here. InfoFox sees it. Bruiser can't push in the top lane. Dahaka just kind of going core right now. Getting those catapults ferried in. Calaboth keeping an eye on things. Leo Rice is backing. Dahaka's coming up into the bush here. Here comes a fight. Unstoppable comes on out. Infraflox gets the D-shield, trying to go into the back line. Gets bumped away. Fear out onto Dahaka, turns it around. Oh, but Anduin with the save. Isaac survives and Varian falls. Core is now starting to take some damage from these catapult waves, and Boogans Forever keeping up the pressure. Looks like the wave will be cleaned up, but beacon progress is going, and the boss has started here for Boogans Forever. They've got the top lane catapult and this Raven still going. This is looking like a pretty tough situation here for Gen.M Esports. Boss, oh gosh, Boss is going top as well. Boss is going top, Zergwave is top. Lane is pushed in. Looks like they're going all in here. Boogans Forever. They want to end this game right now. Isaac waiting on the edge. Calaboth wanting a juicy target there. Patience. Ooh, looking a little bit juicy. Isaac coming around the edge. Oh, there's the silence and the drag. The light bomb goes out as well. Majesty is stunned and will go down. Infoflox next to be pulled in there. Bumped back by the Riptire. Oh, and then bumped back by the concussion mine. Just... my goodness, non-champion has been absolutely owning with this Junkrat so far this game. Triple kill here for Boogans Forever, and this push will get through the core. Only 2 members left here to defend, and there is just way too much wave left to deal with. Boogans Forever decisively strike back in this series, and leaving things up 1-1. GG. Wow, decisive victory on Braxis holdout. Sometimes, you know, Braxis tends to go that way, but nicely drafted, nicely performed there by Boogans Forever. Let's check out the stats. Non-champion on the Junkrat. 0 deaths on top siege, top hero damage there for Boogans Forever. Really, really good performance from non-champion. Duff McWhalen on the Gul'dan. Top siege, quite a bit of siege there. Top hero damage and top self-healing. Solid work there for Gen.M Esports. We'll take a look at the talent builds such as they are, update the scoreboard, and prepare for game number 3. All right. We are going to Volskaya Foundry for our final map of the night. Well, still chosen here by Gen.M Esports. Draft is up. Let's get in there. Alrighty. Oh, check your posture, team. Oh, are you slouching? Is your neck cranked like this? Are you sitting there like that when you really should be back here? Now's a good time to check. Volskaya Foundry. Map that tends to go long. Map that tends to see Zul'jin played. Just petting the cat, and now I've got cat hair around my nose. Still Garrosh banned here by Boogans Forever. Not interested in seeing that. Sylvanas taken away by Gen.M Esports. A little bit of a different setup here as we go into our 3rd draft. What will we see controlled here on Volskaya Foundry? I think of Li Ming, I think of Deckard, I think of Leoric, Zul'jin. The Zebo can do work here. Junkrat still the one to be removed. Boogans Forever apparently not willing to first pick it. Oh, a Nubrak banned away this time by Gen.M Esports. First pick goes over to the Boogans. Let's see if maybe they want that Blaze again. This map is a little bit tough for Dahaka. There's not a lot of bushes to work with. They're kind of few and far between and not exactly in places that you want to be moving into. You can do it, it's just not, you know, it's not my favorite. Blaze will be the choice here for Isaac. Goose, you don't need to go in the closet. Ooh, Johanna Brightwing coming through once again for Gen.M. Buddy. He's evading me. Evading me. Wants to go in the closet. What a guy. Boogans forever. They're looking at the Johanna Brightwing once again. Don't have the Anubrak ready for this rotation. Thundercats goes for the Rhaegar, and Miller Coffee opting for Vala here. Medivh ban from Gen.M Esports. Interesting. Boogans forever. Tychus has been a choice here for Duff. They're going to get rid of the Chromie, though. They want to let Vala feel a little safer on that back line. I'd like to see Gen.M pick up a Hanzo here. I don't know if Hanzo is something that's like in their repertoire, something they like to work with as a team. But just a long-range stun, if they can catch Vala Rhaegar, could be very, very useful. And also help provide some extra engage that Johanna can tend to lack. Zagara Mephisto. Very interesting pairing here from Gen.M Esports. Buddy. Come here, you big goof. Let's see what Boogans pick, then I'll put you down. They need a tank, they need a flex. What do you think it's going to be? He wants Artanas. Stitches Falstad here for Kalavatha non-champion. Our first Stitches game. I can't even remember casting another Stitches game this season. Exciting stuff. Falstad, Vala, a little bit light in health to go against a Mephisto as Leo Rice picks up the Leoric. Alright, spray bottle time. Oh, goodness. Vala Falstad, very high burst damage, but Mephisto can kind of just run them down solo. It's going to be a weird matchup. It's going to be a cool one to watch. Here we go. Game number 3, our final match of the night. On the left in the blue, once again, it is Boogans forever. Isaac on the Blaze, Thundercats on Rhaegar, non-champion playing Falstad, Kalavoth is on Stitches, and Miller Coffee playing the Vala. On the right in the red, we have Gen.M Esports, Duff McWhalen on the Zagara, Leo Rice playing Leoric, Patience on Brightwing, Majesty is on the Mephisto, and we've got Infofox playing the Johanna. Checking our level 1 talents, we got multi-shot build here for Vala. Not one that we see as often these days, but if your main job is just be putting out as much spread damage as possible in these team fights and these point engages, that is the build to do that with. This Majesty just buzzes on them with that Lightning Nova. Rhaegar still holding, will ultimately go with the Colossal Totem here on level 1. Kalavoth, who was looking for a little bit of a hook there. It's a tough angle without the extended hook option, but nearly landed it. Blaze and Leoric will battle ceaselessly between the lanes. Camps are up here. One interaction that you might see this game is if Stitches does go with the Gorge. Stitches can gorge Mephisto while Mephisto is out of the shade, and Mephisto just loses the return location. So Majesty's going to have to be slightly careful of that cooldown come level 10, to not just blink right into Stitch's range. As we see Gen.M Esports just going ahead and ripping that heal camp. Like they weren't even worried about it. Turret camp here on the bottom right being picked up by Gen.M Esports. Zagara getting a little creep highway going. Overall, things fairly chill here to start off. Looking pretty chill indeed. Back siege camp picked up here by Boogans Forever in preparation for our first objective phase. Hook, ooh, barely missing there onto Infofox. Miller Coffee trying to step up and stack those multi-shots. Non-champion stacking up the Qs as well, wanting to scale into the late game. Top lane camp is going to be cleared up though by Gen.M Esports. Ooh, Hook lands onto Majesty. Infofox doing some good peeling there with the conviction. Or the condemn, I should say. Conviction is the talent. Back siege camp will be pushing uncontested in the top lane here for Gen.M Esports as mid control point is unlocking. Falstad going to stay up in the top lane to try to clear that wave. Sevens pretty close for both teams, but not there just yet. Miller Coffee doing a good job of staying out of reach of Mephisto there. 50% and counting here for Boogans Forever as Johanna will step up to contest. Ooh, good polymorph timing. Miller Coffee in trouble. Will get run down there and Vala falls as first blood. .84 and counting on the subjective. Calaboth will ultimately be sent out of there. Oh, polymorph. Stitch is getting quite low there. These hooks are just a hair away from hitting. That's got to be worrisome here for Gen.M Esports. Calaboth is just calibrating here. Calaboth trying to stay here to contest. As Rhaegar picks up another turret camp here on the left-hand side. Falstad and Zagara continue to battle it out there in the top lane. One more multi-shot for a break point here from Miller Coffee. Majesty's going on forward there, trying to put some damage onto the back line. Doesn't get a lot, though. Falstad's going to fly in, and we are into overtime now. Full 5v5 here on the point. There's that spread damage from Mephisto that's doing so much work. Infofox gathers and slows him down. That's going to be Stitches to fall. Overtime is falling here. Miller Coffee forced to move away, and Gen.M Esports going to pick up our first protector of the game. York taking it solo down to the bottom lane. Got some split pressure here, two in the top lane for Gen.M. Johanna Soak in the mid as Leoric takes our first protector. He's going to try to chip away at the bottom wall. Meanwhile, the rest of the team staying top here. Endurance of Fate comes out, connects onto one, but will be cleansed away there by Thundercats. 10's now in for both sides. Ooh, Hook, I think, hit onto a leftover roach there from Zagara. Checking on those heroics, we've got Durance of Hate, Entomb, Devouring Maw, Blink Heal so far for Gen.M. Johanna still considering. For Boogans Forever, Ancestral Healing, Gorge, Mighty Gust, Bunker, and Rain of Vengeance. Win condition starting to come online here for Boogans Forever with that Gorge. Of course, level 13, when the extended hook comes online, is when things get real scary. Calaboth, not gonna waste the Gorge on the Johanna. Here comes Brightwing into the mix, though. Oh, I don't know if Johanna got healed there. But still has the Iron Skin. Heal camp taken and dropped there by Miller Coffee as they're trying to get down Infofox. Falling Sword is going to be ultimately locked in here for Johanna. Gusted away by non-champion to prevent that splash damage. Terrorize trying to move away here. Gorge still down for another 30 seconds. Not a ton of damage done with the first objective phase. Both teams just sort of feeling each other out here in the mid-game. Tends to be how it goes here on Volskaya Foundry. Another turret to be claimed here. Infofox stepping up. Going to be hooked and slowed there, but there is the skin. Oh, skin might have gone a little... Ooh, yeah. I was going to say, skin might have been used a little too early there. Forced to use the Falling Sword to escape. Max Siege Camp getting prepped here. This top is already out for Gen.M Esports. Cooldowns are all available aside from the Falling Sword here. Extended Hook is now online. Calaboth's going to be going fishing.
A new terminal will be ready.
Control point B unlocking. Hook goes out. Going to be blocked there by a minion. Non-champion here on the flank. There's the Iron Skin used by Johanna. Entomb from Leoric, but non-champion responds with a Mighty Gust. Hook blocked there by the Falling Sword. They were looking for Duff McWhale. Endurance of Hate goes out onto 2. Bunker hits. Miller Coffee waits on the Ancestral before getting in. Veteran move there. Big stun from Blaze as Infofox is hooked back in. Gonna have to use the Iron Skin again. Majesty is low. Getting chased there. Infofox in trouble as well. But everyone escapes here for Gen.M. Cooldown's pretty much burnt across the board there in that fight. Both teams can just lick their wounds a little bit and reset. Cigar working on the side camp here. Leoric getting some side soak. As the percentage continues to trickle upwards. Falstad in the bottom lane can't fly directly top. It's a little bit too far. Gen.M going to grab another heal camp. They're going to have to get onto the point quickly, though. Already at 80%. Miller Coffee stepping up there. Uh-oh, is going to get entombed. Endurance of Hate comes out, but Calaboth with the friendly hook is going to get the save. Miller Coffee gets away, and now Zagara is put into the belly. Duff McWhalen gets the unstoppable, but just not enough health. Oh, Polymorph goes out. Non-champion gusting everybody under the fort. This could be a big moment here for Boogans Forever. Calaboth, though, is getting buzzed on by Majesty. Stitches goes down, 1 for 1 so far in this scuffle. The splash damage of Mephisto. Doing a ton of work here for Gen.M Esports. Take a look at the damage there. Yeah, 35,000 already. All at 46,000. Top objective going to be started here by Gen.M. Stitch is still down for another 8 seconds. We'll see if Boogans Forever are going to take another crack at this, or if they're just going to get their lanes in order. Up to 50% and climbing. Leoric has split off here. Back camp taken, 65%. Boogans Forever, they could go and try to fight this again. Blaze is on the way. Hook goes out, going to be stopped by the Iron Skin. And Stitches is going to be forced to step onto the point. Well, they're just going to put Johanna straight into the belly here. Try to force a fight. Gust goes out to try to send Majesty away. There's the falling sword to escape, but wow, Johanna just didn't have enough health. There goes Zagara as well. Izek tried to get the stun there on the Majesty, but didn't quite get it. Leo Rice is low, dipping and diving to get away. Calavoth short-range hook, and 2 from Leo Rice, but Leoric's still going to be going down. That's a triple kill. Can we get a response here? Majesty trying to turn it around onto Izek. Not going to be able to do it, and this will be a protector going over to Boogans Forever. Quite a scuffle there. Still 15 seconds on Gorge as top fort's being focused. So top fort should be going down no problem. One more slam, there we go. Calavoth with the hook onto Leoric. Not the juiciest target in the world. Looks like they're going towards mid now. Majesty in the back line was taken there by Stitches. Calavoth, ooh, can't quite get another hook back in. This protector's being forced away.
Now, we'll make adjustments.
Top fort down. It's our first structure takedown of the game. That will provide Calavoth a little bit more room to work here. "30 seconds till the next Gorge, as now mid-camp being taken by Boogans Forever. Blaze in lane. Leo Rice, I was thinking about it. Still 5 seconds till Entomb, though. Turret camp is up. As we are rapidly approaching the level 20 phase of this game. Calavoth trying to stay out of vision a little bit. Wants to clear out these minions to be able to throw free hooks. So close to 20 now. I want to see what Stitches ends up going here. If it's just the hungry Stitches to try to force more clumped up fights. So it's not as big a deal if you just go ahead and pick up that Johanna. I'm going to go with the gas bag. Okay. Getting the unstoppable hook. Ooh. Went for a juicy one on the back line, just a little bit off there. 20 versus 19. Falstad thinking about a big play from the top, but thinks better of it and moves away. Looks like they're going to step up in the mid and finish off the fragments of that wall. Gorge is ready. Unstoppable is going to be used there, but does have a falling sword. Duff McQuailin avoiding the hook once again. As the team is back up and reset. Delicious water. 20's about to be here for Gen.M Esports.
Access its terminal when I bring it online.
Non-champion going to be pressured there. There's a silence Entomb coming on out. Trying to get a body block now. Non-champion in trouble is going to be taken down. Used the barrel roll to get into lane and didn't have the cooldown available. Solid pick there from Gen.M Esports. Hook comes out. Oh, was just a sliver away from Mephisto. But now all of a sudden, this is the fight that they're looking for. Unstoppable onto Stitches. Calavoth able to move away. Izek tries to get a stun, but just ends up knocking on the front door there. Control point C is ready. Still 28 seconds on Falstad. Stitch is going to retreat a little bit there. Leo Rice trying to catch up. Wants another Entomb. Is going to find it onto Stitches. There's the Mimic. Oh, great bunker, though, from the Blaze. Izzet getting a big save there onto Kalavoth. Hook just a little bit off once again. Endurance of Hate doesn't land. Oh, this time Mephisto is put into the belly here. Tyrant Maw can't catch up. Majesty in some trouble. Gust from non-champion off base there, but Mephisto, just no movement speed available, will be taken down there. Boogans forever with the 5v4. Gonna step up and steal this camp. Looks like they're thinking about bottom fort next. Falstad with the solo wave clear. Easy peasy, no problem. Bottom fort goes down. Stitch is gonna start this channel on the objective, as Gen.M Esports wait for their fearless Mephisto to return. Johanna in the mid, trying to take down the mid fort solo. Gonna need another wave to do it, probably. Stitch is on the bottom point right now. It'd be nice if that was Falstad. Now, they can't really take a major fight right now. As mid fort gets pecked down by those minions and monsters. Stitch is looking for a cheap one here. Just gonna have to go and get off the point. Falstad getting the top lane camp pushing before coming to join the rest of the squad. Hook comes out. Will land onto Johanna, forcing an Iron Skin. Top lane's got a little bit of a push going. Kalavoth wanting a hook onto a target here. Checks the midpoint. No one home. Leo Rice discovered on the edge there. Nice scout by Thundercats. Hook goes out. Uh-oh, Leo wasn't paying attention, but had the unstoppable walkaway before the Gorge could be used. Protector does go over to Gen.M Esports here. Hook goes out, gonna land onto a Roach. Gen.M now has an objective. Gonna look to finish off this last fort here in the bottom lane. Keep the pressure on. So far opting to just put Leoric in there. Hook goes out, Majesty gonna be taken here. Mighty Gust from Falstad. Unstoppable there from Johanna. Is it going to be enough? Here comes Brightwing as well. Mephisto is going to go down despite the best efforts of the team. Trading out, though, for Miller Coffee. Leo comes out of the cocoon and is going to put the Silence and Tune there onto Stitches. 1 for 1 so far, and oh my gosh, the hook hits another Roach. Duff McWhale an MVP with these Roaches so far. Kalavoth being chased there, but there's the Ancestral. The extra healing with that Stitches talent doing big work there. Hook not gonna land. They're just chasing down Leoric. There's the Falling Sword from Infafox. Ultimately just ends up being a 1 for 1. The Protector doesn't get much done, but just knocking down this fort. Kalavoth coming across. Iron Skin to block another hook. Turret stolen by Boogans forever. Top keep taking some damage there from the siege camp previous siege camp and the catapult build up. As we are rapidly approaching the level 25 phase of the game. As it tends to go here on Volskaya Foundry. Uh-oh, Leoric is going to be taken in there. Does have the Wraith Walk available, though. But is there just too much damage? Leoric's going to be run down there. Leo will fall. Devouring Maw goes out onto Vala, but no follow-up to be had. Solid pick there, though. If Gen.M could pick a target to go down, Leoric probably the best one. So they're not terribly concerned there. Majesty just going in. Softening him up. Oh no, Duff McWhalen pulled in there. The falling sword will be enough. Zagara survives. There's the big splash from the Ancestral Healing. Infofox trying to keep the chase up. Calaboth being peeled away. Bunker forced out. Can Stitches get in? No, Stitches will fall here. Leoric is back, and now it's Gen.M Esports that are in the 5v4 situation. Top siege camp, pinging away at the wall. All the members up here in the top lane. Patience, just taking some big hits there. Double siege camp and a catapult here in the top lane. Stitch is still down for another 30 seconds. Vala trying to clear this away. Keep is low, but it looks like it's going to be defended here. Stitch is 15 more seconds. Majesty wants to go in there and finish it off. Gonna commit those abilities, and there it is. But Miller Coffee's gonna step up. Oh no, he's gonna get silenced. Big Mighty Gust from Falstad. Another huge save from non-champion. Vala was trying to get a cheeky kill there on the Mephisto. Nearly got punished for it. Both teams now back to full strength. Control point A unlocks once again. I have no idea how this game is going to go. It's been so close. Gen.M seemed to be... Ooh, a nice helping hand there from Calaboth. Gen.M seemed to be the more responsive in team fights, putting out more damage. But all it takes is a good hook. That's the comp here for the blue team. Back camp being picked up there by Gen.M. Boogans forever. Warding their way forward, trying to get all of these little creep tumors away. Hook comes out. Uh-oh, Duff McWhalen going to be pulled in, but the Silence Entomb catches. Mighty Gust comes out. Can he survive? No. Big fight is forced here as non-champion. Oh, is going to get healed back to full. Boogans forever. Great job here. They've taken down Zagara, and the fight continues. Miller Coffee stepping up there. Hook just a little bit short. Nice work there. Falstad's going up to the top lane to clear. We're in a 4v4 here. Izek stunning onto the back line. Here comes non-champion. Johanna just soaking up so much engage and damage here. Majesty wants to get these hits onto non-champion and Miller Coffee. Calaboth low, has to get away. Another Entomb goes out, this time onto Vala. Great positioning there from Majesty, getting the burst kill with that Mimic. All of a sudden, Gen.M was short-handed on that one and managed to grab that kill. Heal camp going to be coming up here. Boogans forever going to try to buy themselves some time with a top lane camp. Still 30 seconds on Vala as Protector is claimed by Gen.M Esports. Still not going to load into. Sticking with just Leoric. Hook goes out. Oh no, Duff McWhalen taken again. Falling sword from Johanna goes out early. Zagara. Oh, Zagara, get inside the protector. Zagara's gonna be okay. Izik is low, has to get into the bunker here. They save Duff McWhalen. Protector on a ton of health here, but I don't know if it's enough to just go core. Gen.M are going to start to move around here. Majesty looking for an extra one. Infofox gathers them up. Non-champion barrel rolls back to safety. Protector not focused on the core here. Will finally get a big slam. Gen.M like they have to back away. Ancestral saves the Stitches. Another keep down, though. Getting ever closer here as Gen.M Esports. Core health was preserved. Shields are regenerating. Hook into the bush just in case. Not going to be finding anyone. Kalavoth going way forward here. I want to see Leoric just run back and get out of this mech. It's going to be more help to the team as a Leoric. Uh-oh, Johanna put into the cocoon there. Pops the Unstoppable to start walking away. There's the stun. Double shield there from Infofox. What a massive entomb from Leoric! But they have the bunker to escape. The Devouring Maw is onto Stitches and Rhaegar, though. Kalavoth and Thundercat still have the bunker to get in. Thundercat's super low here, will finally be going down. Gen.M continuing to push on forward here. Infofox gathers up Izik. Jet propulsion to escape. Oh wow, Patience taking a huge burst there. Falstad currently 190 stacks on that level 1 quest. As we're now approaching the 1 minute, or the 30-minute mark here. Catapults are dealing massive damage. Taking down that wall. 25 seconds on Rhaegar. There's another turret for Gen.M. Hook from Kalavoth will not find Johanna. Both teams just doing their chores here on the map. Control point B will be post 30-minute protector. They can't just, like, headlong into the opponents. Uh-oh. Johanna gonna be taken away here. There's the stun. The train is perfect. Johanna is now down. Majesty trying to turn it around here. Gets the extra shielding. Big gust from Falstad as Majesty trapped in the backline. Tyrant Maw onto 2. Great Unstoppable there. Stitches gets away. Majesty has just got to stand and fight. Nowhere else to go, really. Leoric getting away here. Izik survives. Mephisto will fall. Boogans forever with the double. They don't have any minions. They're going to try to just walk across and win here with the help of Stitch's health bar. Kalavoth is going to help out Izik to get a little closer here. Izik needs some healing. Johanna's going to be back in 15 seconds. They're going to grab the keep. I don't think they can go any farther. No minions. There's not enough time. Yeah, they're going to have to back off. They could grab themselves the mid fort. Hook goes out. They're going to get Leo. Leo has the Wraith Walk. Control point is unlocking. Catapults will be defended there. Level 26. Fox leading the charge here. Leoric a little bit behind the pack. I think the Fox wants to just get up there and take this. Control point B. Oh, they're going to grab Johanna. They're going to try to do it again here. There's the Unstoppable. Stun train is in and Johanna is down. I think they've figured out the timing. Boogans forever. Let's get another one here onto Johanna. Now what can they do with this? Looks like they're just going to head up and try to get this protector going. At 32 minutes, you definitely can just walk at the core. So this is a win condition here. 30 seconds till Johanna. Right now, Gen.M Esports, I would like to see them just rush the core, and it looks like that's what they're thinking about. They're going to get some turrets. Unfortunately, they don't have the mid-wave pressure they did before. They don't have to rush it just yet. They're going to try to prep the lanes. 50% and counting. Johanna's on the way back. It looks like are they actually going to try to defend this? I thought for sure they were just going to go core race. They've got Zagara minions. They've got turrets to put down. Boogans are trying to stay on the point here. They will get this protector. You just click on the core, right? Right now, Vala and Falstad staying back just in case there's a core rush. I guess Leo can take it down? Leoric pushed away. Leoric's going to catch one here on the low side. Miller Coffee trying to get away. Mighty Gust goes out. Trying to get the trap onto Leo in the corner. Leoric will fall. Treeglove's still working here. Minute 45. They've got Leoric down, and they're going to start to move through the top lane. Endurance of Fate goes out. Majesty putting damage onto that front line, and now they've got two in there. Protector's going to try to go core. At 50% health, but it's going to be doing so much damage here. Boogans forever, down past 50% on the core, and this is going to be it. Boogans forever. Going to stomp through and take this series in a 2-1 victory. GG. A long, long one there on Volskaya Foundry. Solid defense from both sides. It came down to the stitches. They did a good job of scaling into the late game and getting that stun train just right. We saw when it didn't work, but in the end, they definitely got that timing perfect. Let's go to the post game. Checking on the stats here as we update the scoreboard. Miller Coffee on the Vala, 172,000 hero damage. In the end there for Boogans Forever. Majesty on the Mephisto, not too far behind that, 161,000 for Gen.M. We'll take a look at the talents, and we'll see if we can get ourselves an interview with our winning team.
Hello.
Hello, hello, Thundercats. Thanks so much for coming on by, and congrats on the victory.
Thank you so much, Krush, and thanks for casting us.
My pleasure. Quite the series there. Reverse sweep victory. Tell me a little bit about the matchup here with Gen.M. Is this one that you're reprising from previous seasons? A lot of friends on the other side?
I'm not sure about friends, but obviously they've been in the scene for a long time. They have a lot of players that we're familiar with and have a lot of respect for. So we definitely made sure to do maybe a little extra scouting this week and try and ban out some of their favorite heroes. That being said, even with the scouting, we did not anticipate exactly what maps they would pick today, but fortunately we were able to pull it out in the end.
Definitely seemed like Garrosh was top of mind for that ban list, but the rest of the draft seemed pretty reactive on both sides there. Was there anything in particular that caught you off guard in any of those three drafts?
Game number 2. That draft we definitely thought was strange. Naturally, we anticipated a main tank variant. Then when it went into double support, we said, "Oh, well, it's a hyper carry Gul'dan, but it's still going to be taunt, right?" Not only was it not taunt, as you know, it was also the drain build Gul'dan. That was a very strange game. They were cooking with something, but I want to give a shout out to our tank player Kalavoth. He had some insane shot calling on that map in particular,
Mm.
and we feel like we were able to play the map in order to overcome that strange composition.
Braxis is definitely one that can breed some very weird comps that try to win super fast. But yeah, I thought you guys did a really good job of sort of catching that early aggression, able to turn it around and just keep on the pressure there. Really solid victory on Braxis. Volskaya Foundry, marathon of a map we had there. Is it tough as a team to just like keep your focus through like a 33-minute game?
It absolutely is, and tough to keep your nerve. I think everyone who's played Heroes knows that the game can turn on a knife's edge, and the further you go, the longer it lasts, the more anxious you get. You know that it can end at any minute, from a silence and tomb, from a gorge on the right target, from an insane wind tunnel, perhaps. Um, so at least, I guess I shouldn't speak for every player. I feel more and more inclined to make a play, make something happen. It's really difficult to keep that patience, and I'm really proud of my team that we managed to do that and keep our heads.
Well, it was a marathon. You managed to come through in the end. Very well done. I guess as a final note, I just want to give you a chance to tell me about Boogans Forever. You've been in the league for a little while. It looks like you've got a couple new members, if I recall the squad correctly. But how are things coming into this season, and how are things going the first couple weeks here?
That's a very kind question of you to ask. Thanks. Yes, well noticed. We are a little bit reformed this season. We've brought in Miller Coffee and Isaac and Newbie. Um, and I'm really glad to have them on the team. They're all great guys. Fun to be playing with them. Sadly, we've lost a few of our players from past seasons to the specter that is World of Warcraft. Um, you may know what that is like. Um, but we're keeping the Boogans name going. This is a small thing, but Miller Coffee was on the very first team that I ever played on back in the chair league days, and so it's a lot of fun to be on a team with him again. Same can be said of Newbie, and Isaac is new, but he's putting in the work.
Well, it looked really good today. Big reverse sweep victory, 2-1 over Gen.M. Very nicely done. The floor is yours for any final shoutouts you'd like to make before we close out here.
Thank you very much. Well, again, I want to thank you for picking up the cast. I want to thank all of our friends and supporters cheering us on in chat. I look forward to watching the VOD. And everybody, gosh, there's probably too many to name at this point, but everybody who is been on the Boogans team in the past or various associated teams who occasionally come in as subs. And last but not least, the Gilly Sharks, who are very often our scrim partners.
Fantastic. All right, Thundercats, thanks for coming by. Congrats on the win once again, and good luck going forward in the season.
Thanks again, Krush. Hope to see you soon.
See you next time.